be filming how I do the soft curls with my hair straightener for you today. Let's get started. Let me turn around once again to show you the end result, but don't expect something wow or polished in a way, but rather more voluminous hair, which is the goal of this tutorial. First of all, I want to tell that I'm very mature in this. I'm not one of those girls whose hair looks always impeccable. Most of the time I just blow dry my hair, or not even that, to be very honest. I just let it dry on its own. I tend to be late everywhere, so basically I run out of the doors quite often with wet hair, which is not really good, I know, but this is the reality. Once in a while, and especially when I try to film for you or for Instagram, or if I have a date night or meeting with friends whatsoever, I try to look more presentable, and those are the days when I try to curl my hair. And it's not really curl what I'm gonna try right now to do for you, but it's more like soft wavy curls, which gives a bit more texture, because even if it looks quite plumped right now, I have very thin hair, and especially if it's not freshly washed, it tends to look very thin and very close to my scalp. I don't really like it, so yeah, this helps a bit to give a bit of volume and look it a bit more presentable, as I said earlier. What I do before starting to curl is of course spraying the heat protecting spray in my hair. I don't have very damaged endings, I have to say that. I'm very glad that they look very healthy, and of course this is because I go to the hairdresser pretty regular and ask them to treat my hair endings, and apart from that, I think because I don't like curl or blow dry it that often, I think that could be another reason why it is in such a good condition. It is very important to protect your hair against the heat. I don't know which heat protection spray you are using, but the one which I have here is from Redken, and it's called Hot Sets 22 Heat Styling. Basically, I try to put it everywhere, and then just brush it out once, because I don't know what experience you have made with your heat protecting sprays, but with me it's always tangled after spraying, so I prefer to brush it out before I start with the styling. Okay, the hair styler which I'm using is from Brown Satin Hair number 7. I bought it a few years ago and it's still going strong. I have to say hereby as well that I have one hair curler, but I cannot do anything with it. Each time I try to do something with it, it ends up in a hot mess. So I don't know what's wrong. It's either my technique or the gadget itself, but it doesn't work at all. Right now I'm heating it up. I'm gonna put it on 180 so that the hair doesn't get burned, and we just wait before it gets green, of course. And here we go to see the details. As told, I'm very amateur at this, so please no judgment on the process. I'm sitting in front of the mirror, so apologies if I'm looking on the other side. I just try to section my hair. Probably have to section it better. I just take the upper layer, pull a bit out, and then turn it around with 360 degrees. Can you see? That's how it looks. So we just leave it like that. We just don't brush it out right now because it is still humid. My hair has been just washed and we want it to settle in that curl. We do the same thing with another section. Just turning it around and then slowly pulling it out. I know lots of girls tend to start with a lower layer but because I don't have so much hair on my head, I think it is not that relevant. In my case, I most of the time just focus on the upper layer, especially that I don't want it to look that polished. As you see, it's not that much of a curl, so I try to once again go over it. Good. Now we do the next section. With the lower layer, I try to turn the iron in opposite direction. It's just very sweet to see how James slips down here. Just really adorable. Cats are such a lovely, empathic creatures. They always keep the company wherever we are. Like, so grateful to have them. Okay, this one did not really work, so we try it again. We just stay a little bit longer on those ones which are stubborn and hope that they work next time better. So we try with the other side. This is how the natural hair looks like, and this is how the soft curls look like. Maybe it's not much of a difference for a lot of you, but it overall, once it's done, makes quite a bit difference. So as you can see, it is curled outwards, and I start to keep the iron in place after pulling it a bit down, because I don't want the curls to start up there. Okay, that is fine. Just take the next section. Always pay attention that it is not either too big or that it is not too little, because otherwise it just won't work. With the inner layer, as you can see, I try to turn it inwards and then pull it out. So guys, I don't know about you, but some curls really don't work for me, and I have to repeat them or hold the iron a little bit different. I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this video at all, because most of the girls out there are such professionals. I always tend to get tangled with my own hair, or with the fingers up here, just pull my hair, which start to pull my hair, which hurts really. Then I have to free it and then take the same section over and over. As you can see, I don't even have the clips which most of the girls have for such process, and which would probably make a lot of sense. Same way, I think the lower sections are not that important because no one really sees it, and even if they are straight, they just give a bit of a length to your rest of the hair, so I actually like it. So guys, I just turned around because the light situation is better from this side. Also, I already got done with curling my hair. And the last thing left actually to do before going out, which none of us do at the moment, is to add some hairspray to just keep those waves in place. And I happen to have at the moment Bella Flex hairspray, and the strength is number 4. I just shake it and spray it on my curls. It's very important not to put a lot of it, because then the hair looks very unnatural. It just doesn't move with the wind or with the movement, and I don't really like that look. Maybe it's good for the photo shoots, but not for everyday life. Also, it stinks a bit. I don't really like the smell of it. So sometimes I don't even add it at all, but those days I really noticed that after an hour or 2 that my curls tend to straighten on its own, because it's humid here where we live, and also because my hair is straight on its own, not very heavy, but just somehow it doesn't sustain the curls. Yeah, I'm just looking in the mirror from the side as well, and I really like how it turned out. So this is how it looks after brushing it out, and at the very end I could recommend to put on some hair oil if you happen to have at home, or use maybe coconut oil as well. Just know that if you use a very lot, it can get greasy and straighten very quickly. Oils are there to protect your hair endings, especially against splitting, but be as well aware that if you are coloring your hair, using hair oils could cause some bleaching as well, especially if you use it a lot. Yeah, I just got this one from my girlfriend's small tester from the brand called Moroccan Oil. And what I do is I just put very tiny bit on my palm, then warm it up and just touch the hair endings from the bottom. So let me know if you like this video by liking this video as well as subscribing to this channel, and I would be very, very glad to see you around next time when I post on here. And that is going to be probably at the end of the week or beginning of the week. I post at least once in a week, and most of the time it is vlog type of videos, but sometimes I do sit down videos, as you can see as well. And if you have any suggestion for videos, please let me know. I'm gonna be very, very glad to film it for you. I'll say goodbye for now and see you later.